So email marketing is not dead. If you were thinking it was, it isn't. But it does need to be done properly in order for it to be effective. So in our last Tea Time tip, I talked about newsletter marketing and how it can benefit your business without feeling sleazy. And you'll be able to find a link for that down in the discussion area to recap what we talked about in the last session. But what if you don't have a list to begin with? And that's what we'll be diving into on today's show. I will provide you some specific steps and strategies that will get you qualified leads into your list through a common lead generator tool, landing pages. And that way you can then nurture those leads into customers. So stay tuned. We're about to start this episode of Tea Time Tip Show, Marketing for Busy Entrepreneurs. I'm your host, Susan Friesen, founder of eVision Media, where we are a full-service web development and digital marketing firm where we help build successful businesses through brand and graphic design, custom website design and development, and digital marketing so our clients can be proud to showcase their business to the world. So you can find us at evisionmedia.ca to find out more. Just want to quickly thank you for being here. I so appreciate you. And if you want to give me a thumbs up to let me know that you are excited about today's topic, that would be great. And feel free to share this to your other social media followers so that they too can benefit from the information shared today. And if you have any questions at all, be sure to leave a comment in the discussion area and I will be happy to answer. And be sure to stay tuned for the entire show because I'm going to be talking about lead generation strategies using landing pages, specifically what to create so people will want to sign up and be in your newsletter list. And I'm going to take you through all the steps that are needed to set things up. Plus, I'm going to provide you with 13 examples that might work for you and your business on what to use as a lead generator tool. All right, let's get started. The first thing we're going to talk about is defining what a landing page is to begin with. The landing pages got their name from marketing campaigns that were designed to drive targeted traffic to a specific page on your website with the intention of converting the users who went to that web page into doing something. Now that's something I'm going to talk about today, but first let's explore what they are. A landing page is simply a website page. But it actually looks different from a typical website. The difference is the primary focus that you will find on a landing page. There is a single call to action or focused objective the site owner wants the visitor to do and focus on. So well-designed landing pages have no distractions on them. There's no other links to other sites or even no social media links that will distract viewers from leaving that landing page. The intention is to focus them on what we want them to do while they are there. And the primary reason to keep the visitor focused on that main objective is to take action. Now, this is commonly referred to as a conversion, where the person has converted from actually landing on that landing page and converted into doing what you want them to do. Now, there are two primary landing pages. There's the click-through page and the lead generation page. Now, the click-through landing pages have a goal of persuading the visitor to click through to another page. This is often done in e-commerce where a campaign has been created that will send them to a click-through page that provides some incentive or some compelling details about a particular product, program, or service. And then the click is to the Buy Now button for them to actually make a purchase. Whereas a lead generation page is used to capture the name and email address and other pertinent information from that user in order to get that information into a newsletter database list. That database list, which is typically stored in a newsletter platform service, can then be used to follow up with that person who landed on that landing page and converted. Now that follow-up can be done either through an autoresponder series, where once they have actually clicked the submit button and are in the newsletter list, then an automated sequence of emails can be sent out to them over a period of time. And this is all done automatically. And I did touch upon that in the last show about newsletters, so you might want to revisit that if you're not sure what I'm talking about. Then the other way that this follow-up can be done is through regular sending out of newsletters and also promotional campaigns, and actually preferably all three. You can capitalize on all three different ways of following up with those people who have entered into your list through this lead generation sequence that you set up. Now, the second part that we're going to talk about is why should you use landing pages? Now, because it's actually very rare for a first-time visitor who comes to your website to actually make a purchase, unless perhaps you have an e-commerce store. But if you offer a program or a service of some sort, then the odds get slimmer that they are going to convert to being a purchaser, a customer right off the bat. So what you want to do is have a way to get to know who that person is, and also for them to get to know you. And this can then be done through a free giveaway that you are giving on your website, on that landing page, and then you have an opportunity to nurture them and grow with that know, like, and trust factor with them, so in hopes that they will in the future become a customer or client of yours. So landing pages have a great purpose when wanting to generate leads and sales, and they also provide a no distraction means to get specific people who are interested in what you are offering, who are in your ideal target market category, and get them into your marketing funnel so that you can continue to nurture them. Now, this marketing funnel can help you develop that know, like, and trust factor, like I just said, with these people using those follow-up strategies as I mentioned. Now, the more they get to know, like, and trust you, the more apt they are into making that purchase from you either now or later down the road. Now, landing pages are typically used in conjunction with launches or ongoing list building efforts by driving traffic to that page through Google ads or Facebook ads or other kind of ad platforms, and also through content marketing efforts and even social marketing campaigns. To really give your launches a big boost, you can use list segmentation and ad targeting to a variety of landing pages designed for specific audiences. And what I mean by that is you can create more than one landing page and have that landing page very specific to a particular niche within your target audience. And that way the languaging on there is very specific to them. And then what you want to do is set up an ad campaign very specific to that niche and send them just to that one landing page. And then you can set up another ad campaign to a different landing page that has a different message for a different market. So there are a lot of options to consider, but today let's just focus on using one landing page to help you get going. So let's start with number 3, which is what you need to get going. So in order to set up a landing page for list building purposes, what you need is a website, right? Now, this is not just your typical website. It is actually a website that is going to house just your landing page. So it can be in the same account, but we want it to be stripped down so that it doesn't have your navigation and other links on there, like I said before. And if you want to see what we have set up, look down in the comments section for the link to our ultimate website guide and click on that, and you will see how our landing page is set up. Now, this is just one of many, many, many different formats and layouts that can be used for a landing page, but it'll at least give you an idea. And of course, sign up for our ultimate guide too, and you will also get into our newsletter list at the same time and receive regular information to help you build your business. Now, the second thing that you need is a sign-up form. Now, the sign-up form has to be integrated in with one of the newsletter service providers, and I talked a lot about that again in the last Tea Time Tips show. And so I'm talking about Constant Contact, MailChimp, Aweber, GetResponse. Like there's all kinds of different newsletter service providers that you can link that sign up form to. Just make sure that you actually do link it to a sign up form, and also make sure that you have a notice in there at the time of the user clicking submit, letting them know that you are also going to be sending them regular newsletters and not just this free giveaway that you are enticing them to sign up for. And that is because you need to be GDPR compliant and can follow our anti-spam laws. So we have to be crystal clear on what it is that they're going to get once they have signed up. And if you don't tell them that they're going to sign up and get the newsletter as well, then you might run into trouble. So just put a little disclaimer down at the bottom of the button, and that will take care of that for you. Now, the third thing that you need is to create a lead generator that will compel people to sign up into your list and get them to do that action, that call to action that we've been talking about. So what I'm going to do now is explain and give you some ideas and some inspiration of 13 different ways that you can use lead generators for these landing pages. And let's see if any of these help you by creating something for your lead generation tool. Now, the first one is to offer a free download, a PDF download or a guidebook, a report, a checklist, some kind of workbook, anything that is digital that can be downloaded and consumed by the user without you having to physically mail it to them. And you could also make it a video series if you wanted to as well. And that way that the videos are very captivating. So what you would want to do is set up a series, and this series would be dripped to them through that autoresponder series email. So what you can do, just as an example, is create your video, upload it into YouTube, and then take that video from YouTube and embed it into a page on your website. Then the email, the autoresponder email, will have a screen capture of that video, because you can't actually play a video, a very lengthy video anyway, within your email, that email that you're going to be sending out. So you do a screen capture along with some text, and when they click on the screen capture, it sends them to the website page. Now that website page needs to be hidden from the public, so you want to make sure that you have it turned off to have any Google bots and that kind of thing scanning and finding it. You don't want the public to find that page, because everybody else has signed up and been a part of your list in order to be able to access that. And so that's one way that you can do it. I know a lot of people successfully set up that video series, which is a great idea. So and then if you don't have time to do a video or don't want to be in front of the camera, then just create a PDF download, and that works just as well. And so with the PDF download, again, you're going to have them click in that email that they get, thanks for signing up, click here to download your PDF. Make sure you're sending them back to a web page for them to download. You don't want to just send them to a random link where all they're seeing is the PDF. You're kind of missing out on an opportunity to send people back to your website that way, and they can get to explore more about you. So make sure you send them back to a web page to download that PDF file, and you can accompany that PDF file with more information about you or about what they're going to learn, thanking them for signing up, that kind of stuff. So the second thing that you can try out is to ask people to participate in a quiz or a survey. So there are different ways that you can set this quiz up. You can have them fill out the questionnaire first, and then they enter in their name and email address, and by clicking submit, they are then sent to another page where they get their quiz results. Or you could have them all, not be able to participate at all, and they have to sign up first in order to participate in the quiz. It's probably better that you tease them first with the quiz questions, and then tell them, oh, if you want the answers, just go ahead and put your name and email address and we'll give you the answers. And also make sure that you put that disclaimer that they'll also receive your newsletter. And then you can do a follow-up series that explains more about the answers that they got from the quiz. Similarly with a survey, right? You can get them to, you can entice them with if you want them to do a survey, you can entice them with a free gift card and a free Amazon card or something like that, or put them into a draw for some kind of a teaser to get them into that draw. A third thing is that you can create an event sign-up form, which is going to showcase an upcoming webinar, a teleseminar, even a telesummit if you want to do that. And this is to get people specifically to sign up to attend a specific event that you have planned. And by doing that, you can then turn that event into an evergreen model where after that live show has been completed and recorded, then when people sign up, they get instant access to that recording. So this can be a very effective ongoing evergreen model of list building and lead generation tool for you. Another thing you can do is offer a free consultation for professional services that you offer. Now, you do have to be careful with this type of a scenario because people might be pretty wary about it being a sales pitch. You know, they're not going to sign up only to be sold to. So you might want to set something up where it's a little bit more than that. Perhaps do a free assessment for them or something of substance, something that has a dollar value to it that makes it worthwhile for them to sign up for. And that will alleviate the concerns that it might be just a sales pitch and they won't bother with it. Another thing you can do is if you have a brand new program or product that you are launching, you can ask people to sign up in order to get a sneak peek or a discount or gift with purchase to go along with your big announcement of launching that product, program, or service. And if you're an author, you could offer a free chapter of your book as a means for lead generation. And all you need to do is set up your form, tease them with what they're going to get with that book chapter. And then, of course, with your autoresponder series, you can kind of provide more value in that sequence and also provide a link on where they can go to actually purchase the whole book. And with that, you might want to offer a discount. You know, if they go and purchase the book, and then they can receive a 10% discount off of the purchase price. Another idea is to set up a free trial if you have a membership program on your website. So that is a really excellent way of getting people to get to know what kind of a membership program it is, get the value, find out if it's worth their while. For our AMPLiFY Business Academy, we have a 14-day trial for $1, and then after that 14-day trial, then they will kick into the regular monthly rate. But during that 14 days, they have an opportunity to find out what is all involved, what kind of value are they going to get. So I'm going to leave a link to AMPLiFY down in the discussion section too, so that you can check out AMPLiFY if you are interested in joining our community and learning about social media and marketing strategies. Another thing you can do is if your kind of business is based on providing quotes, you might want to incentivize people to sign up a form providing you with valuable information so that you can provide them with a quote and offer something as an incentive. It might be one of these free downloads, it might be a discount off of a service that you're offering, or a gift with purchase, you know, something that to incentivize them to fill out a form, and then they will get that quote from you. Now, of course, if you are somebody like Oprah, then you might not need to have any kind of an incentive to get people to sign up for your newsletter, but you might be lucky and be very compelling with the kind of content that you're providing. Perhaps you're an influencer of some sort in some area of expertise, and you may not need any kind of an incentive to get people to sign up to your list. And if you're lucky enough to be in those shoes, all the best to you. But like I said, unless you're Oprah, then you might not get a lot of bites with that. So it might be better to try a landing page with some kind of an incentive to get people to sign up. And one of those other ideas that you could try is a white paper or a case study. Now, typically these are found more at the corporate level, especially the white papers, where they're much more detailed, much more in-depth about a certain strategy or topic of discussion, or some kind of study that was done that provides a lot of insights to a certain topic. And with those, often we find that more than just an email address and a name can be asked for. Often we find we have to fill in company name and how many employees we have and things like that. But that is definitely something that you can consider if you are in that kind of an industry that would warrant that. Another thing you can do, especially if you have an online e-commerce store, is to offer specials or limited time only discounts or coupons things that will incentivize people to sign up so that they can take advantage of that. We see this often in online stores. So you sign up, put your name and email address and get a 15% off coupon off of your next purchase type of idea. That works really well, really well. And it can work even in the service industry too. You can offer a 50% discount for an analysis done or something like that. And so again, it's your imagination as to how you can incorporate these kinds of ideas into what works best for you, your business, in your industry. Another thing you can do is set up a contest, something that people can win if they sign up that relates to your industry, or something that you even offer yourself. Just be sure that what you are offering as a prize is in direct relation to your industry and not something that is completely, a disconnect to who you are and what your business is. And so as an example, if you're giving away a free pen set, but you are a makeup artist, then that doesn't make sense. But if you give away a free brush set, a makeup brush set, and you're a makeup artist, then your target market would be interested in getting that brush set, right? So think in terms of what would your ideal target market really value and want to receive as a gift to set up as that contest free giveaway. And then the last tip that I have for you is to compel people to sign up and receive a sneak peek notification of a future product or program that you're about to launch. This is very effective, especially with big influencers that we see. We just witnessed Marie Folio launching her big book, and there was a lot of build up to it, a lot of anticipation happening, and it was getting more and more people into her list, so that when the book was released, she had more people to promote that book to, and thus get more sales, and she ended up getting on the New York bestsellers list. So if you have an upcoming product launch or program launch or something that you're about to launch, use that tool of anticipation and use that in a lead generation form and offer some sort of an incentive. Offer them behind the scenes sneak peeks, or offer them something free as a part of that program, or a discount when it is going to be offered. Things like that can really be beneficial to you, and then you've already got an anticipating audience who's already excited to hear about your new product or program or service, and hopefully are ready to purchase when the time comes. And the one more tip that I wanted to share with you today is how to make an effective landing page. Not all landing pages are created equal, and so there's a few tips that I wanted to share about what should go into a landing page. Now, the first one is to make sure that it has a very strong message that supports what it is that you are actually giving away, and include imagery that will support that giveaway. If you have a free PDF, make sure that there is a really nice professional looking 3D PDF image of the cover. If you're giving away other things, make sure there's imagery that goes with it. And that's because that's the first thing that visitors will see as soon as they land on that page. So you want to make it captivating. People won't see the text as quick or as the imagery that they see. So make sure that there is vibrant imagery there to compel them and show them immediately what you are giving away. And then you want to make sure, as I mentioned right at the top of the show, that you have a single focused call to action. Don't distract them with anything else. Don't send them off to your social media channels or anything like that. And make that CTA, the call to action, really obvious and big. Like, make sure it's a big button, sign up here, get my free giveaway here, whatever it is that you put in there. And by the way, in a previous Tea Time tip, I did talk about call to actions and offered some really great information there. And so go ahead and look down in the link section below for that Tea Time tip on all about call to actions and how to make them very effective to get those conversions up for you. And then you also on this landing page want to clearly state your value proposition with a compelling heading and subheading. At the end of the day, what you want to do is really focus on Why should somebody sign up? You want to be addressing the question that your users are asking themselves, what's in it for me? So really showcase the value, the benefits, the results that they're going to get after they have experienced this free giveaway that you are offering them. And there's a big differentiation between doing that and just listing the features. This isn't about the features. I mean, yes, you can put in some features, especially if the features are really make it unique and captivating. But at the end of the day, why are those features beneficial? What is the value in those features? That's what you want to be really focusing on, is the benefits and the value. And then use your bullet list by stating and outlining the benefits and those features, and just make it easy to read. So you don't want it cluttered with really heavy text and big paragraphs. Make it nice and sparse, easy to read, easy to scan. Use bullet lists. Don't make a huge long list of bullets, only about 5 or 7 bullets, 7 being the maximum. So really be very concise with your verbiage and making sure that it's it's kind of doing everything it needs to do with a short amount of text. And another thing that you can add into your landing pages is testimonials. So if you have an opportunity to get testimonials for your free giveaway, by all means put testimonials on your landing page, because there's nothing more powerful than social proof to help convince people that that hey, if somebody else is really liking this, then I probably will too. And then one last tip is to use video. So there's no reason at all that you couldn't and shouldn't be using a video right at the top of the landing page and verbally telling everybody about what it is and what those benefits are, and showcasing the value proposition. And relay that information in text as well. But a lot of people love to just watch videos, where other people would prefer to turn off the video and just read the text. So this way you're capturing both different kinds of people at the same time. So as you can see, there are a variety of ways a landing page can be used to help improve your business marketing efforts. Now, if you would like to give this a try but don't really know how to put it all together, or if it's just really complex and you're not a detail-oriented kind of person like I am and my team is, then give us a call. We would be happy to help you out, set up your landing page, help you figure out what your free giveaway should be, and get all of those dots connected so that you can actually get going with your landing page marketing campaign. And then hire us to do your Google ads and your Facebook ads as well, because we have an exceptional rate at those kinds of conversions too, of getting the right people into your list. So thanks so much for joining me today. I so appreciate you. I'll talk to you next time. Bye for now.